Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Leif Plays Amplified. I am Leif, and today we are going to follow up on our previous episode in which we started our Japanese garden area right up at the top of the stairs over there by going in search of some materials. So I haven't done a whole lot of exploring in this world yet. I've stayed pretty local to this starting area. But we're going to go off into what I believe is a tundra biome, kind of off, well, there's some over there and there's some over there, and we're going to go collect some spruce trees and hopefully some ferns and maybe some mycelium and maybe some, what is it, dry dirt, dry soil, something like that. I forget what the name is. So we're going to go do that. Before we start, though, I'll give you a quick tour of what I have been doing in between episodes. One thing, as you can see, we found a potato from a zombie that we killed as we were caving. So I just thought I'd kind of add that as decoration more so than a potato farm, although we will probably do a potato farm in the future. We've expanded our wheat farm, which is now supplying us with a steady source of bread, which is nice because now we don't have to be frantically chopping down trees hoping to get some apples or eating rotten flesh to keep us alive. So one other thing that I started to do in between episodes, you may have noticed, is I've started to clean up the inside of our little cave house here. And remember, this is going to be kind of our starter house. We're going to move over and do a more grand build later on, but for now we're going to do this. I've started to set up some storage that I haven't really fully organized yet. We'll have to get to that. I started kind of roughing in a stairway to get up to another level. I think the bed and furnaces and some other stuff will be back through here. We'll dig a hallway and put something on that side. And then, as you'll recall, we used to have this one wide stairway that went straight down the middle here, just inside the door. And now I've started roughing in stairs down this way. We're going to have kind of a stairwell that'll bring us down to this level, and then we'll continue down with the same old one wide stairwell. But we'll clean this area up. This will get decorated, the walls will get finished off and turned into something kind of nice. And this will be walled off here too. This was just kind of a quarry that we were using to get cobblestone earlier. So that's kind of what I've done in between episodes, you'll see. And I don't think there's much else. Did a little bit of tree farming as well. But I think I am all set for a little scouting adventure, resource gathering adventure. So when we come up here, remember this is where we're going to do some of our Japanese garden. And for this I thought some of those different soil types would be nice, as well as getting some spruce trees. We can not only get the wood from that, but also some of the leaves, so we have different textures and colors of leaf blocks to work with. Since they kind of act as shrubberies, and we get a mixture of different things, so that could be kind of nice. So I think we'll probably just head over that direction. That's probably the most accessible location for this stuff that I've seen so far. And you can see there's the start of another cold biome over there. We got some ice forming, so got a lot of stuff to see in this area. But we'll just let's head over this way. Actually, I'm gonna drop a few torches as we go, because this is kind of dark over here as well. And of course we'll clean up the not so nice looking torches at a later date when we have some more resources for that. Where is that coming from? Is there a cave down here? Am I just not seeing the zombie? Must be a cave. Ah, yep. There's a cave down somewhere. Well, we're going to ignore that for now. And let's see what we can see up here. I don't want to chop the trees too close to the edge here, since we can see them from our other area. So I'm going to kind of come in a little bit further and chop down some trees that we can't really see from there, so we're not messing up the aesthetics too much. So yeah, let's just start, I guess, over this direction. And cows, there are cows over here, which is great news. So later on we can collect a bunch of them and get a beef and leather farm going, which will be a project we have to do at some point. Actually, I don't really need to grab these yet, do I? It'd be better to just get some saplings and then harvest our leaves later on back at base. Okay, I got one, so we'll cut down a few more going this way. And if I can get up there, looks like we got some ferns. Actually, there's a bunch of ferns over there too that I can collect. Now, what biome am I actually in here? This is Taiga M. And is it? I thought Taiga had the mycelium in it, but I'm not seeing that anywhere. And okay, yeah, I tried grabbing these things without a shears before, and it just breaks the blocks. I didn't realize that, but glad to see that the shears work. So we'll grab some of these, and hopefully we can find our way back without too much trouble. Wow, that is one heck of a waterfall coming down there. Alright, well, let's see what else we can find. So yeah, this is pretty interesting. I do like this biome. The ferns really add a lot, I think. They give a nice texture and a little more interesting visual. So let's see here, see if we can get a few more saplings. That would be nice. I was hoping to run in that mycelium. I think I mean mycelium, don't I? No, that's the mushroom stuff. I've been saying that wrong. What is there's that new soil type. It's kind of like, it's got kind of a brownish surface to it. What is that called? I can't remember now, for the life of me. Alright, let's see. Did I get any more saplings? Alright, that's probably good. We don't have to get all of those leaves. Yeah, I'm not thinking of mycelium. I'm thinking of... Oh, it'll come to me. One little block floating up there. Look at that. Alright, just kind of checking it out here, seeing what there is to see. You know, while we're over here, these cows are kind of far away from our base, so I'm just gonna kill these ones and not worry about preserving them too much. The ones closer to our base, I'm just gonna leave alone in case we need to collect them at some point. We don't have to go too far to get them. Alright. There we got a zombie on fire. You know what? And it is getting dark, so I better head back. Looks like we got a cave over here. Alright. Yeah, getting around in this this amplified terrain is definitely a challenge. But you just get such great views. And I will collect these mushrooms while I'm over here too. I haven't seen any red mushrooms yet, so we can't make mushroom soup out of them yet, but I hope I am going the right direction. Yes, that was that big waterfall, so we just gotta go further over this way. This is getting super dark. Alright, I should probably start throwing down some torches just to keep myself organized here. And let me think. Oh, I see some torches over there, so that must be, yeah, our starting area. So I'm going kind of the right direction. So this is, well, I'm not sure this is making compelling video right now. The nice thing about being in the flower forest biome, kind of over by where we started, is that we are going to have a ton of dyes to play with readily at our fingertips. So that'll be pretty nice. We'll be able to get all the wool colors sorted out pretty readily. We will need green, so we'll need cactuses, I believe, is the only place to get that green, right? So we will need to find a desert biome at some point, but we've got the red, we've got the pink, the purple, the white. Of course, you don't need white, I guess, if you find white sheep, but all right. So I think I did collect enough string to actually make a bow now, if we wanted to. I'm not sure it's really necessary yet, though. Okay. So we're back for a pit stop here. Unfortunately, we did not find any of those soil types. I'm really bummed about that. Let's see, throw the mushrooms in there. Might as well. And let's actually plant these right away. I kind of do these big block farms, but I'm not sure that's the best way to do this or not. But all right, and let's go sleep. So while we're sleeping, I'm just gonna check. We're at about 12 minutes. So let's head back up to the Japanese garden area, and I want to show you something that I want to do for the path that I think looks really good. Oops, not that, although that could be interesting too. I like this because it's kind of like you took log sections and laid them out as kind of stepping stones in a way. So to do this kind of thing as we go, and then maybe mix that in with the different soil types, as well as maybe some cobble here and there, I think could be quite nice. Now what I kind of want to do with this area is I want to have a path leading off that direction, because we're going to have our big base build over there, our kind of Petra build. And I also want to head off that direction because we got kind of a more accessible ice biome thing over there. And then I kind of want the paths as we go to be hidden from one another, so you can't really see where you're going, or you just get little glimpses as you're going through these paths. So it feels, we're looking for the effect of making the space feel much bigger than it actually is by cleverly hiding bits of it with foliage and trees, shrubs, rocks, that kind of thing. Now while we're talking about it, I'm actually going to come over here and take care of this guy first. There we go. Oh, we got some chainmail armor out of the deal. I was going to come over here and just scout this. We really haven't come over here and taken a look yet. We'll be able to harvest this ice if we want to. Ooh, whoa, look at that ice spire. That's amazing. Let's just see if there's any other interesting materials we can get from over here. It's looking like a whole lot of snow. So this must be tundra. Are we in? What am I looking at here? No, ice plains. Okay. We gotta actually have a cave, surface cave down there, which is kind of nice. Oh, I thought I saw a creeper. Did I see a creeper? Must not have. Okay. Let's go check this this big ice spire out. With this amplified terrain, that is just amazing. It looks like actually a waterfall that has frozen, doesn't it? Instead of an ice spike. That is super cool. Love it. All right. Well, I'm not seeing anything super interesting as it relates to our Japanese garden over that direction, so I will do some more scouting off screen and see what we can find. But let's come back over here. We'll just rough out some more of the path. So yeah, I think I'm gonna want this path to come around here, go across the bridge, and let's do a couple more here to kind of show where we want this path to go. Maybe like, and then I think, as we discussed before, I think I will let the water keep going that direction. So we're gonna want this path to be up above here. I'll do maybe like this. All right. So that kind of gives that. Now, how are we going to go this direction? Should I stay on this side of the river, or should we go off on this side? Let's take a look and see what our options are. We'll need kind of a flat area to fit the path through. It's a little bit on that side, but then we have to deal with this waterfall. So I think perhaps this side is better. Yeah, so we'll bring the path over on this side here, which means we're probably going to build another retaining wall here. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this out. We're going to go for the 1 and 2 high sections. Just right here to see how much space this gets us. There was a gap there. All right, this is not quite enough. We're going to need to cut this back a little bit here. All right, but that should work. All right, let's grab a few more logs here to start roughing this in. All right, this will be, I believe, episode 6. So I would much appreciate some feedback on the format of these videos. I'm trying to just record these as real-time 20-minute chunks with some off-camera work in between. But if this is getting really tedious, and I'm kind of afraid that it might be, I would appreciate somebody letting me know, should I be doing, maybe 2-3 minute segments and then editing them together to keep the content, more focused on, progress? Or do you guys like seeing just the actual process that we're going through in real time? Because I can do either. It's really just whichever is more entertaining for people. So we've got our path coming through like that. It's going to split off those two directions. So that'll be good. That'll leave us this side here to do some plantings, some garden features, that kind of thing. Yeah. I think this pool here, actually, we want to be a bit bigger, and we might not need stepping stones if we have this bridge. I will include those kind of stepping stone features someplace, but possibly over this direction. Yeah, I'm not sure how we're going to incorporate that just yet, but I really do like the way that looks, so I'm going to use that. And actually, I'm not sure that I like how deep the water here is. I'm just checking the time. Okay, we're actually coming up on 20 minutes, so I'm going to cut it here, and we'll be back in the next episode. But I just wanted to say, I'm not sure I like the water being deep with a bank. I think for the Japanese garden theme, it doesn't have to be quite so natural, where it's actually dug in. I think a slightly more artificial man-made look might be more appropriate. I will think about that and play with that in between episodes, perhaps, and make a decision. You can leave me your thoughts as well, and we can play with that. So, hope everybody is enjoying this episode. If you did like it, please leave a like for me. Leave some comments, suggestions, ideas, questions. criticisms, that would be great. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode.